I'm TarotOracle, and this is a video on how not to get hosed on Kickstarter. Kickstarter decks are reaching $50, $70, $100 each, and you don't want to get screwed. So this is how to not get that way. The first thing you need to look for, by far, is problems with a creator. So this particular creator, I backed this, the Earthly Delight Tarot. I was all excited. I backed it, and I never got it. I haven't gotten it yet. There is a shipping update, printing update. It was supposed to be delivered in November. Then January, there's another printing update. Shipping February, shipping March. Nobody has any decks at all. And you go to the comments, and they're brutal. The comments are so brutal. It's like so many bad vibes coming from this deck now. I went from excitement to feeling scammed and stolen from. You're not the only one, Jenny. You're not the only one at all. There's a lot of people that are angry. Let me tell you how to figure this out early instead of having to do the face down, the saddy face. You need to go to the creator and click their name. You go to the for created, and you want to go through these and look at the comments on the last update, or look at the comments. If they look like this, if they're filled with hate-filled messages and everybody is upset, not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. So very simple to see when this particular person has a problem. So definitely go through and look at their history. The next thing you want to watch out for is tarot decks that aren't tarot decks. The Adventurer's Tarot, funded in 90 minutes. One tarot deck. One tarot deck. Indeed, there's one tarot deck. Includes tarot deck. All tarot deck stretch goals. Unfortunately, this is not a tarot deck. This is not a tarot deck. How do I know? Well, you're going to have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll until you find out it's not a traditional tarot deck. That means the major and minor arcana are not written on the cards. There's not a one-to-one conversion. Oh, you know what he forgot to add? Oh, you know what? You know what you forgot to add? There's only 30 frickin' cards, and the rest of them are duplicates in different colors. 30 cards, 30-ish cards with 70-ish duplicates in different colors. It doesn't say that here. In fact, I have to scroll all the way around here to try to figure out what's going on. Because right here, it says we get a PDF version, and in some of these, it says we get 100 cards. I was all excited. I didn't know it was 30-ish cards with 70-ish duplicates. So, unfortunately, none of us have time to go through this entire thing and read every single line item. My God, it never ends. Nobody has time for that. You need to make it clear up front what is going on, okay? I'm just asking the question here. If we can do that, that would be great. I'm not going to read all 1,296 comments. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So, yeah, it'd be great if you included that up front. Great for you to include that up front. Okay, if you're looking for additional deck, this probably isn't the Kickstarter for you. I mean, that's fine. It's in the FAQ, right? And I'm like, okay, but it's 100 cards. I'll do it. It didn't say there were 70-ish dupes. It didn't say you only got 30 unique cards. That would have been great. It would have been great. It's not a traditional rider work. I get it. I get it. And I'm not the only one. Maybe it's my fault for not reading. I didn't see anywhere where it said you only get 30-ish unique cards and you get 70 dupes. I didn't see that. I looked. Didn't see that. That's a reality. Decks are gorgeous, but I was disappointed to order 2 tarot decks and not get actual tarot decks, but 2 oracle decks instead. I would have loved oracle decks with 100 cards. I didn't like all the dupes, and you didn't tell me that anywhere. So, you know, these are obviously not tarot cards. They're oracle cards. So it appears in the tarot section, but they're oracle cards. You got to kind of watch out for that and just be aware of things like this. The other thing to watch out for is stuff that's running so epic late that, you know, again, if this is their first project, then you're not going to have warning, but a lot of these run epic late. Okay, estimated delivery by January. It's now May. I don't have any cards. I don't have any cards. I look at update. I look for an update. I'm all excited. I'm all excited. You're charging my credit card. I mean, you already charged my credit card. The minor arcana is only 78% done, and you're 4 months late. You're 4 months late. That's a problem. That is a problem. I mean, shipping has not even begun. You probably, if you're shipping it overseas, you're probably looking at another month. That is epic, epic, epic late. You need to watch out for these things, because sometimes if you're on a Kickstarter, even though it looks great, even though that looks fantastic, you may not get it for quite some time. I think one of the problems here is there's so many things that are moving in the background here. There's Roll20 bundle key, there's gifts, there's the sturdy box that protects a set, there's pens, there's fabric cloths, there's hardcover book, there's an animated tarot deck, there's level 6, 7, 8, 9. It's too much. It's too much. I think that you've bitten off more than you can chew, quite frankly. My opinion, of course. You can pre-order here, but be prepared to wait. Be prepared to wait. That's why you got to go and sort of look at the previous instance of these people's projects and find out what is up. Another thing to watch out for is projects that are just damn confusing. Look at this. Fantastic Myths and Legends Tarot. Look at this. Look, that looks beautiful. I want in. I bought it. That looks exciting. Look at this. That looks exciting. What is this? Is that the same deck? That looks like a different deck. Okay, I want this. I don't really want that. I don't want this. I don't want this. And I don't want this. I want this. This is confusing. As a creator of a Kickstarter, you need to make it much less confusing. This is a train wreck. I don't know what's what. I don't know who's who. I got Fantastic Myths and Legends. I got a Catharsis. I got a Catharsis with that. I got an Egyptian Book of the Dead. I got a deluxe limited edition Catharsis. I got an Egyptian Dead and a guidebook. I got original artwork. I got a Fantastic Myths and Legend Plus a guide. I have no idea what I've been buying at this point. I have no idea which one's which. It should be clearly labeled. If you're going to do this, you need to section it off and clearly label it. Why do I say that? Because this Fantastic Myths deck includes both of these card styles. Had I known that, I never would have put the money down. I never would have cashed out. And that's a problem. That is indeed a problem, because I was disappointed that I didn't get all of this. I wanted all of this. I didn't get it. I got this and this mixed. I didn't get this, I don't think. No, I didn't get this. I didn't get this. Again, it's really freaking confusing. It's really freaking confusing. And your video, you need to include non-copyrighted music. Come on. So yeah, I was disappointed with this. Had I gotten this and only this, I would have been happy. But I didn't, because this type of Kickstarter is very, very, very confusing. And it ticks me off that I basically feel like I wasted my money. Another thing to avoid is drama. It's drama. I'm sorry. We have good news and bad news. All right. I'm going to kind of pick on this particular creator, and I apologize in advance. Okay. I'm not like completely without emotion. Okay. Unfortunately, I've already gone way over budget, and I can't dig deeper into my own funds. The money from one order will pay for the next order. Everything is going way up in regards to printing and shipping. I'm looking for a new job. Can you hire me? No, not really. So far, I've got dozens of rejection letters. The most painful was for Frito-Lay. Said I wasn't qualified to deliver potato chips to stores. Oh. All right. Again, I'm not picking on this creator. I'm just saying, do you need to share this? Do you need to share this? At some point, I would just want my tarot cards. I just want my tarot cards. And I don't mean to pick up. I just want my tarot cards. Frito-Lay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I just want my tarot card. I got stress of my own. I got stress of my own. Titanic tarot cards. Another one. There's a lot of comments. That is a lot of comments. All right. That is a lot of comments. Can you tell me when I'm going to get my deck? I need a replacement deck order. We still need to do the survey replacement deck. That's concerning to me that so many people need a replacement deck. When you see a bunch of people asking for replacement deck, I'm kind of curious as to like what happened. If we weren't left hanging. In other words, there's a lot of problems here. There's a lot of problems here. A lot of replacement decks, a lot of problems here. And I got mine in a plain white box, which made me kind of upset considering that I paid a lot of money for it. They did, okay, granted, they did give me a replacement box, but again, it was a replacement. You shouldn't send somebody a plain white box as a default and then hope they don't say anything. Again, that's just my opinion, Got to watch out for things like this. Again, replacement decks won't be ready for several months. The other problem to look out for is very thin cardstock. And I got this with the Northern Animal Tarot deck. I'm not saying it's a bad deck. I'm saying that it came with a nice bag. It came with stickers. But the cardstock was so thin that I could roll the cards up into a little tube. Like looking like you're rolling up a cigarette or something. Like in the old movies where they roll a cigarette, you could roll a cigarette with this. And I did it on video, so you can see me rolling up the cards. In my opinion, that's too thin. Thinness and thickness, you need to look in here and find it, okay? Normally, we'll have 330 GSM, 310 GSM, black core, white core, 350 GSM. When it's missing, that's a warning sign. That's a warning sign. If you like thin cards, that's great. This is going to be you. But you need to read through until you find the GSM of the cards and make sure that it's acceptable to you. Some people love thin. Thin shuffles, great. Thick cards, not so much. Some thick cards aren't laminated and they start to peel in the corners. You need to look out for your preference. Look for GSM. Another thing to watch out for is games. Games that include a tarot deck. The reason I say that is because I'm a collector of board games. Some of the board games cardstocks is terrible. This is a game. It's a game. So it's a game first and a tarot deck next. I did back this. So I'm willing to roll the dice on this because, again, I collect board games. If you don't, then... And it was cheap. It was like 25 bucks. So you need to sort of look out for things here and make sure that it contains all of the cards. Make sure that it contains adequate tarot cards because it's a game first. And you want adequate tarot cards. And these look adequate to me. Kind of cute. So I'm good. I'm good with a full set of tarot cards, even though it's a game. I'm good with it. But you got to look for what is the card quality. What do the cards look like? Definitely going to be there, right? Because even though it's a game, you want to make sure that it still qualifies as a tarot deck as well. Another thing to really watch out for is people that have a blazing success of cards. This one here, the Tarot Avantara, is from the same creator that made this deck down here, which everybody loves. I'm just saying, the Bonfire Tarot. I love it. So if it's the same creator, chances are you're going to get the same quality deck. You're going to get the same quality graphics. They're going to treat you like they treated you before. So if you have a creator that you love, like this one, you definitely want to keep them on a watch list and buy their products. They're going to handle all of the basics because they did in the Bonfire. They're going to handle all of the basics again because they know what the hell they're doing. And that's what you really need, right? We got all 78 cards. We got measurements for the cards. We got 350 GSM linen card stock. They check all the boxes for good stuff. So if you have people that deliver good stuff, you want to stick with them. The last thing you need to watch out for, my friends, are cards with no minor pictures. If you're missing minors, something's up. Something's up. Okay. We got a bunch of majors here. It's kind of, it's kind of a little bit, wild and weird on the images, but I like it. I do like it, actually. Sadly, I like these. Okay. But I don't see any majors anywhere. And that's a warning sign. That should be a red flag. There's no majors. So I go up here and look, and it says the minors. The minors will be revealed before the end of campaign. You got to ask why. Do they not have any? What are they going to look like? Because they could be non-illustrated. And if you're picky about illustrated minors like me, then you need to watch out and make sure that you see a lot of minor cards on display. The fact that they want it revealed before the end of campaign is a red flag to me. Maybe they look fantastic. Maybe they're just running late. If that's the case, why did you put out a Kickstarter when you're not ready for a Kickstarter, right? That's the first red flag for me. July, that's not too bad. And you look at it, it's $39 delivered. I'll probably back it. I will probably back it, but I need to see the minors. So I am going to come back and make sure that I see minors that I like. That is it. Don't get screwed on Kickstarter, my friends. Keep your eyes out and your ears open and be aware. These decks are getting to be $50, $60, $90. Make sure that you get your money's worth. Thank you for watching, and please hit the subscribe.